When there is an experience of what you would call the ultimate, and it's not an I experience, I or you have the experience. When there is an experience of the end of seeking, the end of enlightenment, the end of awakening, the end of time, space, the end of mind. But the ultimate reveals the end. Which is in fact the beginning. It's not about death. It's not about birth, rebirth. It's not about anything. It's the end of the idea, the concept, the need to know, the discoverer, the searcher, the seeker, the needer, the desirer. And for any mind that is not even in a tiny portion experience this ultimate, it's quite traumatic for that mind. Because to say the end of seeking, the end of desiring, the end of needing, is like, what's the point, you know? Well, the point is very simple. We, before any understanding of, or any experience, or any dissolution of the I, the me, the identity, the word, before all of that, you are a believer, a hoper, an understander that you are this body and that you have to fulfill a role. Whether it's a systematic role, a conspiracy kind of theorist's idea would be, yes, you're just a slave, you're paid to be a slave, you'll follow the slave suit, because anyone that works, whether they're building spaceships into space, or whether they're cleaning the streets, are slaves to the system, to the society. Whether it's that, or whether it's just a simple deconstruction, dehypnosis, to understand that before you as a child developed a mind of understanding, of knowledge, of identities, of opposing values, of good ways and bad ways, of afterlives and this life, of inside and outside, of ups and downs, of within space and out with space. All of these things are developed thoughts, introduced thoughts. And this way also, it appears to be a slave, appears to be some sort of, well, it doesn't matter whether your mind seeks and needs, or whether you seek and need and look for a better way, a better outcome, a better life, a better status, a better experience, or a non-experience, a simple, non-interesting, you still have to go through the process of experiencing whatever you are in our body. But the ultimate removes also that. Removes the interested and the disinterested. Removes the seeker and the non-seeker. Removes the before and the after. removes the opposing values of man and woman, of birth and death. And there is no mind alive within this human realm, within this. Rupa Chira puts it very clear many years ago. I stumbled upon this well-being group, and I was gone. You see, this experience has destroyed and left this bumbling, smiling, foolish, dead but alive, flesh and bones. I went to this well-being because someone says, you have so much to offer. You can do satsangs. People love listening to you. At this point, I didn't even have to open my mouth and people would flock around. And this incredibly versatile and beautifully open female at this well-being center says, what is it you would like to teach? We are presently doing courses and projecting and promoting the fifth dimension. And this is by far the best way to describe what happens when you encounter this ultimate essence of God. I call it God, but you can call it consciousness, you can call it Brahman, absolute Atman, you can call it Source, you can call it the universe, you can call it an alien, you can call it a slug, whatever you want to call it. She said, is it the fifth dimension? You see, that's what we do here. What is it that you're experiencing? I have this vague memory of this whole space that we had this meeting in, and the smell of burning incense and incredibly alive angelic forces around and all that stuff. And I said, zero dimension is all I can say. And this nullified the conversation, because we're all looking for that higher figure, that higher number. Yeah. Yet we call God one. He is the one, or she is the one, or it is the one. But we're all looking for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th dimension. And Rupa Shira says it what it is. It's zero dimension. It is reality. And there's no mind that can talk about reality, because the human limited mind only knows about numbers and identities and forms and formlessnesses and time and space. So when all of that is taken away, time and space and everything, ideas, interests, thoughts, imaginations, fantasies, beliefs, hopes, attachments, associations, all that stuff is taken away. It becomes zero. As a form with a mind, having to describe that zero, it's incredibly profound and tranquil and still, but moving love, contentment, peace. That's the natural state of all. When you transcend into any other dimension, you're going to transcend into a new mind, a new body, a new form, or a new formlessness, or a new time, or a new space, or a new way, or a new method. It's not going to happen when you're living within the human body. There may be insights and revelations and call it, advanced seeings, advanced understanding, like people who have NDEs when they're near death, they have this idea that they're out somewhere with their family or look on beaches or in lights and whatever. That's not this dimension, that's another dimension. And you're not there as a human body. You're passing through all that. You're passing through that third or fourth dimension, and that's you on your way to the next one. And you don't understand what's coming next because you have no mind, even in your NDE state, even in your out of body state, even in that ultimate enlightened state. There's only a vision of what it is. There's only a revelation, a light, an experience within you to say, oh, yes, there are so many things to encounter, so many dimensions, so many universes, so many galaxies, so many cosmos, so many, whatever names you want to give it. There are so many, but the real one is that all is encompassing. All that will be experienced is encompassed within I. Because I is the tower where all the screen is played. And we never ever experience truly being in a body. We never experience truly being born, living, or dying. We never experience enlightenment. We never experience awakening. We never experience relationships. We never experience sex. We never experience any intimate or painful experience. Because it's all held in the cinema, in the Tower of I. And reality is that where all eyes are looking from. Not the body, not these eyes, not the I am Graham, I am person, I state, but the one that knows that all is I, projecting infinitely, but the one that knows all that is I, projecting infinitely, is never the projecting, not even the observing. Reality is far more subtle, far more empty, far more nothing, without life, without consciousness. Reality is the primary. You can call it God. That's where we're all looking from. But without a body or a mind or a dimension or a universe or whatever it is, reality means nothing. Reality is nothing. Not the nothing that you experience in deep sleep, but that pure, incredible, pulsating love that you never experience about yourself, because you are the one that is revealing it.